Ooh, that's strong. Okay, I was on the Nissan.net forums, and the username Sportgasm asked me what I thought about second chances. Here's my take. There's two types of forgiveness. There's mental forgiveness, and then there's verbal forgiveness. When you verbally forgive someone, you simply have to say, I forgive you, it's a dead issue. And the mental forgiveness is a lot more complicated. You have to physically put whatever happened, you have to put it behind you so it doesn't end up as a recurring thought process in your day-to-day thinking. Or else every time you think of that, it's going to bring up those bad feelings and all that again. He also asked me what kind of things are unforgivable to me. Things that I couldn't forgive someone for is murder, rape, being my best friend and then having sex with my girlfriend, beating their child, physically abusing me for no particular reason, stealing from me, or coming to my house, stealing my cat, and claiming that you thought it was a stray and trying to keep it, and offer me $50 in exchange for my cat. Because that happened. So, no, the answer would be I do not feel like someone can be forgiven or given a second chance regardless of what they've done. They might be given second chances by other people, or second chances in like a law sense to where they don't get put in jail and get put on like probation or something. But I physically cannot give them a second chance. Not a mental one anyway. And I do believe that it's a fear of being wronged again in some cases. Like the whole really big cheating on a girlfriend or something like that, or stealing. But for other things, I almost think it's a fear of that person and what they're capable of. Like, if that person was to murder someone, I wouldn't want to be around them, you know, because they could flip out and kill me or some shit. And for the smaller things, second chances, not third strikes, that is a very good motto. And if you've been making exceptions for that certain someone lately, I think if they're still doing it to you, and you still have to keep forgiving them, that you should probably either sit down and just lay it out there and be like, you don't stop doing this, you know. That, or you could just snap it right now. But I wouldn't recommend that, because that would make me a douchebag. Not that I really care. And no, I would not recommend stopping forgiving people, because people are going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. And would you want to go through the rest of your life making those mistakes and have people never forgive you for them? No. What I'm trying to say here is that there's a fine line between a mistake and a fuck-up. And you usually shouldn't forgive people for the fuck-ups, you know? And you can move on, but don't sit there and kiss their ass and provide them with the emotional relief that they're looking for. Because they need to feel bad about what they did in order to not do it again. And who knows, if you're convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that they won't do it again, then hey, I'm not telling you don't forgive that person. But don't be so hateful to forgive them that you let them do it again to you, and then you regret doing it also. Just be careful if you give a second chance, because you never know who's going to stab you in the back. Alright, sport, I hope I can help you, and if anyone else has any questions, I'll put the link to the forum in my box over there. So yeah, hit me up if you have anything to ask. Thanks for watching.